Coco, and you're inside tennis with the Cause.
Hi, tennis fans. The Cause here with you for another half hour inside the world of tennis. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Discover the Lake Club, the most exclusive lifestyle in the best-selling luxury village in Lakewood Ranch. With a grand clubhouse, indoor and outdoor dining, spa, and the grand opening of 6 tennis and pickleball courts along with resort-style pools, the Lake Club has it all. Come tour 13 luxury models from the area's premier home builders and discover our newest neighborhoods, Genoa and Lakeview Estates. The luxury, the lifestyle, the Lake Club.
I'm Mike.
I'm Bob.
You're inside tennis with the Cause.
Hi, tennis fans. Terrific as always to be with you. We are back. Yes, the tennis complexes in the Sarasota and Bradenton area are reopened. Happy to see the Lake Club tennis and pickleball enthusiasts back on the courts. So saddened that my favorite tennis time of the year in New York will not include the Little Mo Internationals at the Westside Tennis Club in Forest Hills, New York. And the U.S. Open might be relocated to Indian Wells, California. A little cross-promotion for my son Davidson and his college tennis talk show. His latest guest is a personal longtime friend and also of the Suncoast. Dwayne Holquist, the head men's tennis coach at Florida State University. Many great Suncoast residents played their college tennis at FSU. Scott Shields, Scott Sherriman, Jay Travis, Ty Braswell, and my son Davidson. Ty and Davidson were the #1 doubles team and shared the #1 singles. I am very excited to join the advisory staff of ProKennex with respected national industry leader Dan Gilbert and longtime Sarasota tennis historian and sports marketing guru Don Lang. ProKennex has led the race in technology to prevent arm infirmity with its innovative material and design. So what's on the show today? Well, we have another great one for you. It is still the most remembered match in tennis history. Jimmy Connors versus Aaron Krickstein at the U.S. Open. We will bring you the reunion. You will sense the senior tennis passion of the game as we visit the Super Senior Grand Prix at Lakewood National. And you will share one of the most heartwarming stories between a champion and a fan. As Victoria Azarenka shows us that she is a champion, also off the court. So let's get it launched with the Jimmy Connors Aaron Krickstein reunion match. What tennis fan does not remember the 1991 U.S. Open epic match between Jimmy Connors and Aaron Krickstein? Well, here we are at St. Andrews Country Club with a rematch today. Stay with us for the exciting coverage. ESPN, they gave it to us on the 30-30. A nice reflection of a memorable match at the U.S. Open a quarter of a century ago, and it was revealed there was not a lot of conversation between you and Jimmy afterwards, but you put this thing together. You got a reunion match coming up with the great Jimmy Connors. What's that personally make you feel like, to put this back together, to make history again?
I think it's amazing, really. When you think about that match and that loss, it was devastating at the time for me to lose that match, being a 4th round of the U.S. Open with an opportunity to get through further and a tournament that I love to compete at. I didn't think at the time that it was ever going to be as famous as it did, that match. I mean, I knew it was a tough loss, and it was on his birthday, and it was Jimmy Connors, and it was on Labor Day, and all the things lined up. But of course, I didn't know that I'd be hearing about it for 25 years, and every rain delay they would be showing it more than any match in history.
That's when you pray for sunny 2 weeks at the Open, don't you?
I did for a while, but then I became to kind of accept it and actually like it, knowing that people who didn't watch me play, and I could show my kids as well. So for me, the history of that match, and not really speaking to Jimmy for so many years after, and to be able to pull this off at the St. Andrews Country Club, at the club where I work at, and to be able to pull this together for our membership and kind of put closure to the whole thing before Jimmy kind of swims off into the sunset, and he can play one more match against me. It's pretty unique and pretty special for me to be able to be back on the court with a legend like Jimmy. I'm frankly honored, and it's a humbling thing for me playing with someone of his caliber, and to be able to do it on my home court is great.
This esoteric South Florida gem, offering distinguished Emerald Club of the World eminence, upscaled luxury homes, world-class golf and tennis, award-winning dining, aquatic center, state-of-the-art fitness center, and full-service spa, was going to be the setting of a tennis history-making day. The venue was buzzing with excitement and hospitality, as the family at St. Andrews Country Club was energized to have this marquee replay on its revered grounds. Family continued to be the theme as Aaron's daughter Jade opened the sporting extravaganza, singing the national anthem.
Well, I was really embarrassed before, but I ended up having a great and amazing time. It was so much fun.
It really is something extraordinary that our board president, Ed Rice, it was his vision and dream to have Connors and Crickstein have this match, and he kept pressing Aaron and say, come on, you need to call Jimmy and let's try to do this. And after a lot of persistent pushing, Aaron agreed, and it was well received by Jimmy. So we're so excited, and the members are just so enthused to come to this once-in-a-lifetime event.
I think truly I get too much credit. I really do. I think really the credit, I came up with the concept, I came up with the idea, went to Aaron, and Aaron ran with it. And everybody just took charge. Everybody ran with their ideas, and what you see is the reason for that.
We've been excited for weeks, actually, since it was announced that Jimmy Connors was coming to play here, that Aaron pulled it off with Ed Rice's direction to have Aaron contact Jimmy Connors. It's really great. We've been so excited.
Jimmy Arias, you played both of these guys, Crickstein, Connors. What do you enjoy most about when you were playing Connors?
Not much, to tell you the truth, when I played Connors. It was difficult because what people don't realize is he hit the ball so low that I remember the first time I played him, I was 17, U.S. Open, night match, third round. We go walking on the court together.
Who worked the crowd more, you or he?
Well, I mean, everyone loved him already. No one knew who I was at that stage, really.
That never stopped you, Arias?
It did not stop me there. As soon as we walked on the court, I'll tell you, the crowd starts immediately screaming because you walk. In those days, we walked out together. It wasn't such a big one guy walks out to applause, another guy walks out. We both just walk on the court. I'm behind him, and the crowd starts yelling, "Come on, Jimmy! Come on, Jimmy!" And I knew it wasn't for me, but I'm saying, okay, I'll try. And the crowd actually started yelling, "Not you!" And in that match, I was actually a set all and up 4-1 in the third set. And my thighs gave away because I'd never played someone that hit the ball so deep and low that you had to be down to hit the ball solidly. Your legs had to be bent. In our era, you could hit and float a little bit. It's a little different than today's game, so physical, and it was just too physical for me. I lost it in the end, lost it the last 12 games or so.
Jimmy, nobody gave the game more than you. You were Mr. Entertainment of tennis. Tennis was at the boom, you know that. Today, if we had that boom, what would tennis be like, and how much do we need it?
Well, I mean, I'm probably the wrong person to ask. You should ask
You're
somebody
the right person
that's
to
in tennis right now. I'm not in tennis, and but the fans seem to like it. What's going on today, but we could sit here and have a discussion about what's good and what's not so, and what I think should happen. But in reality, the game is booming, and like I said, the fans seem to like what's going on. So that's really all that counts.
The juices still there?
No, unfortunately not. I wish I still have a little bit of the competitive spirit, and certainly not in tennis. I mean, I'm not around it, and I don't play quite as much as I'd like to. But anything else I get into, whether I'm playing golf or whatever, certainly the juices are there. I want to try to play as good as I can and become as good as I can be. But I was lucky to do it once, and I was very satisfied with that. I never wanted to be anything else but what I was, and that was as good a tennis player as I could be, and I'm very happy with that.
Rumor was the harder you tried, the luckier you got.
I'll agree with that.
Good to see you.
That's the truth too.
It is.
Good
Thank
to
you,
see you,
Jimmy.
sir. Always
Good
a
to see
pleasure.
you.
Thank you.
The match was full of masterful ball striking on both sides of the net. As host pro Crickstein evinced the audience why he had wins over a half dozen former world #1 professionals with his relaxed, rhythmic, effortless strokes. 8 slam singles title as 62-year-old Connors, once a maverick, now a veteran, in sleeveless sweater and long whites, was rock solid with his signature flat, low, net-skimming bullets. There was an added feeling of history being made as the grateful fans realized that this was going to be Jimbo's final public tennis exhibition. Crickstein recorded a well-earned 8-5 victory on the last page of his celebrated chronicle. More reunions were established as 1991 U.S. Open chair umpire David Littlefield surprised Connors as he was reintroduced to Jimmy, and they jokingly relived the stormy player-umpire relationship of the U.S. Open blockbuster.
Very happy to be here and just be a part of a legendary reunion after 24 years. It was a great legendary match, and just I'll remember it forever.
Tennis fans, always great to spend some time at St. Andrews Country Club. Hope that you enjoyed the action.
Discover the Lake Club, the most exclusive lifestyle in the best-selling luxury village in Lakewood Ranch. With a grand clubhouse, indoor and outdoor dining, spa, and the grand opening of 6 tennis and pickleball courts along with resort-style pools, the Lake Club has it all. Come tour 13 luxury models from the area's premier home builders and discover our newest neighborhoods, Genoa and Lakeview Estates. The luxury, the lifestyle, the Lake Club.
Hi, I'm John Isner, and you're Inside Tennis with the Cause.
Tennis fans, thanks for staying with us. Hope that you enjoy the remainder of the show. Well, Griffin, here it is. World-class senior tennis comes to Lakewood National. How much fun is it having some of the best 50 to 85-year-old players in the country spending the week with you?
Yeah, we love it. I love it. Known some of these guys for a long time, and great to see it is a high level action out here. And I think a lot of people, I'd say, they can relate to it. But my club players that are that age can really appreciate that level of tennis that they see. These guys are world class, and our members love seeing it. And everybody in town is coming over, and it's a fantastic thing.
There's a little buzz out here, and they're sharing it with me. They're telling me this is as nice as it gets. I'm putting this on the book for the next couple of years. Kind of nice to show them the waterfall over there, the tiki huts, and it's very social. And they're on. They feel they're on a resort.
Yeah, we have a lot of nice amenities here. It is very much like resort living, and I think people are coming over, checking it out, and telling their friends about it, and hopefully we'll get more players to come here in the future, and it's a very positive thing.
It's fantastic. There's 8 weeks in Florida, starting in January. They have 8 tournaments on clay with consolations, and it's just fantastic. It's the best 8 weeks of the year anywhere. It really is. And I played it now. This is my 20th year, and so I really like it. You know I really like it.
Play with one of the greatest all-time players in the game growing up. You and Bjorn would play often. How much pride has there been through the years with Swedish tennis? You had the best in the game for a number of years. The best in the world, the best in the game.
Yeah, we really did, and I think it was particularly Bjorn that set it all off. And after him, we had Wilander and Edberg and all the other guys, and we had an era of about 20 years where we had great success. I think at one time we had 11 players in the top 100 in the world. So yeah, that was good. But now it's all finished, so no more.
Well, you're starting to carry the torch yourself. What do you enjoy most about American tennis here with the senior tour for 6 weeks? It's rather nice.
It's really fantastic. This is such a great time of the year for playing tennis in Florida. It's not too hot yet, and the clubs that we get to play here is really lovely clubs, and they are very well organized. So and it's a very nice competition, and in a very friendly spirit. So it's wonderful to come here. I wish more Europeans could find this place to team up against you guys.
Oh, it means to go out there and have some fun with some guys your age and compete, and have it be a challenge. Which most of these guys are pretty good players, so it's a challenge for me.
Much fun to come down here for the Super Senior Grand Prix. This is the 3rd year in a row that I've participated, and we like this area so much. We bought a condo in Bradenton 2 years ago, and now we have a place to come to as long as some physical issues don't get in the way from time to time.
My dad, who was a lifelong tennis player, passed away way too young, and my older brother, Patrick, who sadly passed away after a battle with cancer, they both said tennis is a game for a lifetime. So what is tennis to me? It's a game for a lifetime, and every time I step on the court, I think of my dad and my brother.
You know what? I used to play international table tennis, and competition should be having fun and competing and trying to do as well as you can. Winning or losing, and meeting people and having fun.
I believe in movement. In fact, I was a phys ed teacher. I retired phys ed teaching coach, and the greatest thing to promote good health is movement, along with diet, rest, and good relationships.
Well, first of all, exercising for my health. Because I'm not making money on tennis, so why I should worry about losing or... But yeah, it's fine if you win. But if I lose, well, at least I got some exercise on court.
These are great competitors from all over the country. Lakewood National is a beautiful facility. All the players are loving it. And I just think that going forward, this is going to be one of the better tournaments on the senior circuit. players are loving it. The comments have been really positive. They're really amazed at the great facilities that Nate has provided here at Lakewood National, and they're already talking about can't wait till next year.
Tony, this is world-class talent out there. How good is this level of play?
This level is some of the best in the United States. You have people like Hank Irvine, who has played major tournaments.
Wimbledon, U.S. Open.
U.S. Open, Wimbledon. He's played the majors. Not only that, he taught for a great many years up in New Jersey, and he was also a platform champion also up there. So him and there's several others in here that have played some big-time tennis on the tour.
Hank from Wimbledon Slam to the U.S. Open Slam, and now here on the senior circuit with the Suncoast players. What's it like still enjoying competition the way you do? What's senior tennis mean to you?
Well, first of all, I mean, it's the best medical treatment I could ever have. Both mentally, psychologically, physically, obviously, because it's a great bunch of guys, incredibly good facilities, marvelous volunteers and people, pros who run the things. And of course, the guys who play are just absolutely out of this world, and they all have one thing in mind. They love the game, and it's so much fun to get out there. And it's interesting because there's so many guys who took up tennis later in life. They seem to have a little bit more desire than I do.
Hunger, huh? They're hungry young boys.
I'm not, I've played for, I hate to say this, 74 years now, so I'm sort of getting tired of it. And if somebody says, well, it's about time you practice, I said, I don't think so. But I just trying to stay healthy, have a good time, go out and compete, and it's wonderful.
All right, all you serious tournament players, this could only happen in senior tennis. Two players getting ready to play one another. Right beforehand, they're smiling, they're shaking hands, they're fun people together. How do you get a game face going when you're ready to play and I get you in here for an interview?
I hate playing this guy. This guy's too nice, okay? When I got a nice guy, I don't play my game, and he throws me out of my game.
I hear a little psych out coming there, Renee. So how are you going to counter that?
I'm going to be not very nice today, so George has a better chance.
I'm loving that. I'm loving that. Yeah.
I'm going to call everything on the line out, like high school tennis. Call it out.
That would bring my game right out. Down here in Florida is awesome. I mean, this is absolutely awesome. Back home in Greensburg, Pennsylvania, it's hard to find players. Okay.
That's because you're so good.
No, I'm not sure.
Right,
about
Renee?
That. That's right. I'm not sure about that. But I know I come down here, my phone's ringing all the time. Got a match, you need a match, you want another player, got a doubles thing. Back home, you don't get that.
Oh, I'll tell you, it's gotten me through life. I mean, it really keeps your sanity when all the pressures of work and all that. So, and it's just great camaraderie. You make some great friends that you've played 20, 25 years. And just to come out, I just think it's a great game. I enjoy it more and more as I get older. Yeah, it's a great game.
All right, boys. Put on that game face right now.
Good luck.
Good luck too, George.
Victoria Azarenka, you have captured fans across the globe. You're very popular. These fans love you. How about today? How was the fan response to you today?
It was amazing. I mean, they give me so much motivation, and everything you kind of do, you can't wait to go out there and play in front of all these people, all this crowd, and they give you this energy. And when you practice outside on the court and at home and there's nobody, that's what you kind of try to imagine, that you're again playing in front of the crowd. And I had one of the kids after the match play with me a little bit on the court, and I hope it made her day. And if I was one of those kids in the crowd, I would die for the opportunity like that. So I just try to give back a little bit for what they do for us.
That is what makes you so popular. Your biggest fan is right here on the phone with me. She's from Birmingham, Alabama, Elaine Roberts. And she's been waiting a long time to say hello.
Hi, Elaine. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. I heard a lot about you, and I'm really excited to hear your voice. And I'm very happy that I inspire you in some sort of way.
I really like the way you play and your style of play.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. I hope I'll get a chance to meet you one day.
Yeah, that'd be good.
That would be good? Okay, promise me?
Yes, I promise.
Okay, perfect. Are you gonna be watching my next match?
Yeah, I'll be watching.
Yeah? Okay, I will try extra hard because I know you'll be watching.
I think you're a fantastic person.
Thank you. Thank you so much. It's great to hear your voice.
It's good to hear yours too.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Well, Vika, you really know how to make friends very quickly.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a beautiful moment. Nick Bollettieri, what a weekend we had together. Squire Creek, those people adored you. They made an instant friendship with you. Here we are on our way back to Sarasota, but the travels are not stopping. Tomorrow, where are you headed, Nick?
Well, tomorrow I head to Italy. And of course, there's no other country like Italy. I'll be giving some clinics, and then I'll be the guest speaker for several thousand coaches. And then on Sunday, I'm going to spend the day in Capri. But I would like to say this, that our trip with the cars this weekend in Squire Creek and coming back in this new Honda Jet, it's just been exciting. And we had a very successful weekend. The people were super. And you know what? I look forward to going home to my grandparents' native land. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Nick. And now that's what it's like traveling on a Honda Jet, jet-setting around the country with our best friend, Nick Bollettieri.
Thank you, everybody.
Discover the Lake Club, the most exclusive lifestyle in the best-selling luxury village in Lakewood Ranch. With a grand clubhouse, indoor and outdoor dining, spa, and the grand opening of 6 tennis and pickleball courts along with resort-style pools, the Lake Club has it all. Come tour 13 luxury models from the area's premier home builders and discover our newest neighborhoods, Genoa and Lakeview Estates. The luxury, the lifestyle, the Lake Club.
Tennis fans, great to have you with us on Inside Tennis with the Cause. We love our sponsors, and you will too. Stop by and see them. But until then, remember, in tennis scoring, love means nothing, but love of the game means everything. Keep alive your love of the game. Love you, tennis fans, and we'll see you right here every Saturday, 12:30 on SNN.
Hi everybody, I'm Mary Carrillo and you're Inside Tennis with the Cause, the legend.